Friends, welcome to the another lecture on the COVID-19. Today we will discuss about the symptoms and transmission of COVID-19. I am Mustaqim Mansoori from the Department of Pharmacology, LM College of Pharmacy. First we will see about the symptoms and then we will see the transmission. More than 80% of the patient they suffer with the mild symptoms. In that the main symptom or majority of the patients are having the dry cough. If the patient is complaining of the productive cough, then it may be because of the some allergic reaction or something else. So first we have to see whether the patient is having the dry cough or productive cough. Another symptoms is the elevation of the body temperature, that is the pyrexia. Here we will try to measure this body temperature using the non-touch infrared thermometer. Instead of using clinical thermometer, we will try to prefer this non-touch thermometer, infrared thermometer. Another symptom is the respiratory functions are affected and that will lead to the shortness of breath. This is the major or alarming symptom in the COVID-19. Though it is a mild symptom, but later it may convert it into the acute respiratory distress syndrome. Another symptoms that patient will complain of the fatigue or lethargy or pain is also reported in some cases, and in few cases that patients are reporting of loss of sensation, and specifically loss of sensation that is of the smell and taste. Why this is more dangerous? Because some don't develop any symptoms, they remain asymptomatic, and that is why during and this is the approximately 14 days, and during these days they are considered as a carrier, and for the sake of convenience or understanding I have given the name that this will be considered as a silent attacker or silent spreader, and that is why it result into the transmission. If we know that this particular patient is having a particular symptoms, then we will try to avoid the contact with that patient, but in this case here the patient remain asymptomatic, and that is why it is more dangerous compared to the other disease. Otherwise mortality rate and symptom wise it is less dangerous than the previous outbreaks. In the severe case, it will result into the acute respiratory distress syndrome. Now we will see how it is transmitted. So as we have seen in the earlier lecture also, that it is starting with the infected person. If this infected person is sneezing or coughing process, it will produce or producing a tiny droplets. These tiny droplets containing virus, and this virus will be suspended in the air, and some reports or in the WHO it has been reported that little or negligible airborne transmission. But anyhow, if this any healthcare person or any person who is coming in a close contact with the infected person, or we will say infected patient, so this virus may enter through the nose, mouth and eyes. We have also seen in the earlier lecture also. So try to avoid the touch with the mouth, nose and eyes. But here we are understanding about the transmission. So how to prevent? So we'll use the mask. Here N95 mask or equivalent mask is preferred, but if you are suspecting or if you are working as a healthcare person, then try to use this N95 mask. Otherwise normal mask will also serve the purpose. Another thing, we will try to maintain the physical distancing. Here we won't go for the shake hand. We will keep at least 6 feet or 2 meter distance from each other, and here we will use the word physical distancing. Try to avoid the social distancing. The proper word we will use the physical distancing. Another path, that first we have seen that this tiny droplets containing virus that will suspend it and that will infect the another person. Another path that this will settle down on the surfaces, like where it will survive. For example, if it is glass or wooden surface, it can survive for 5 days, and on the plastic or stainless steel it can survive for 3 days, and on the rubber or aluminum it can survive for 8 hours. But these data are vary from country to country, and it depends on the weather condition also. So just to prevent this, we will maintain the cleaning procedure and disinfection procedure. Thanks for watching. If you like, subscribe, and if you feel it as a worthy, so share it, and don't forget to press the bell button. Thank you.